Alright, let's go. 157. Rapid League. We'll see what's up. Only one, oh, Mr. Merkis here. That's good. Last week we got relegated, I think. Or previous week. Did we manage to survive last week? Probably. I don't remember anymore. Who knows? Anyways, third level. Let's do some boots lesson. Some kind of a warm-up thingy. Streak again. Why not? Why not? Oh, I have one going on. 32. Looks like a thing. Let's go with that. Check. King goes here. Check. King goes here. Fork. I think that's pretty forced too. Oh. There might be somebody who's guarding this square. So if I go here, how do I force him here without this? Oh. Jeez, man. Unless we are somehow mate somewhere, but I'm not sure. Hello, Wilsoni. How's it going? Yeah, I don't think so. And this seems so winning, so I doubt there's a second better win. Oh, we're black here. Oh, the rook's hanging in the end, yeah. Just pick up the queen and the rook. Or rip. Fork the queen and the bishop. Yeah. Oh, let's not hang the queen. Here, there, there. Ooga ooga. I skipped the ooga because it was some live version of ooga ooga. Hello, Rocket. I don't know. If I go here, he takes, I'll take. Blocks, I'll take. I think it's fine. Let's do it. We end up a piece there. Here we can do the old chop pop pop. Probably good enough. Oh, a curveball there. Still do this. Oh, on this side, of course. And we have a mate here. Doggambit. Check here. Do you have anything better? I don't know where that leads me. Oh, the rook's completely hanging too. But do we get mated in the meanwhile? He has no checks after that because the queen covers the f file. He has one check. I go here. No checks. Think it's fine. Take the rook. Be happy. And obviously we don't get here and get destroyed. Destroyed. Check takes. Is that any good? I have 3 pieces and the rook. They have 3 pieces and the rook. My queen is here, their king is here. Might be winning. Oh, we're not taking back the rook. We're saying checkmate instead. Ugh. So this is, I think, one of those dragon traps. Usually you take here and then, right? I think I'll take this way, but I think we do it here in this way, that some kind of weird dragon with h3 played here. Or something else. Actually, we could check it. Some kind of a accelerated dragon. How did we get up in the puzzle position? Thank you, Paul. Your team is in the competition. Likewise. F3. And then he blunders. This is the puzzle. I think the solution is to we take. We can pin the knight. When he defends it with somebody like the rook, we go e5 and win it. Play for the Cobra 11. Alright, Cobras. Good luck. Check. Also have some kind of f6 check. Pop. Howdy how, cute ho. So many checks. 3 minutes before the tournament starts. Can we do it? Oh, it's no check at, well, I guess it's a check. Guess we should always check the captures first. Check, capture, checks that capture something. Then we might have found this one instantly. Not bad, not bad. Covering the promotions. Bing, bang, bong, bong, bong here actually. Queen here. Or king here. Takes king here is the only thing I don't know how to. I guess that's instant mate, yeah. And if it goes, can't go there. If it goes there, this is mate, yeah. Alright. For some reason I didn't even see this move, that's a legal move. Guess we can force him back here, but doggammit. I'm sorry for you. Did I say it's going okay or not? I don't know what I said anymore. So I wait. The tournament starts. And like always, if somebody wants to play in a team and the tournament, it's a rapid team battle. 10 minutes today. It's a bit scary that how I feel like nowadays lots of teams are struggling to get players. Let's see how is the things in them. No, that's not say next week's. Let's look at this link. This is the highest division. It's a bit struggle here too. Like top teams have enough players, but even the third place already is struggling and has not full team. Of course, the highest league you need 12 players. Whereas we play on the third level and it's only top 8 or 8-player teams. Plext has entered. Somebody's challenging me. I probably don't have patience to a 14-day standard. Or a castle correspondence game, sorry. Alright, let's play e4 and then think about the life later on. Tickle. Wonder if this is a move here or can he take here? I'm gonna play something real quiet. And stop any bishop g4s. Yeah, you can have my bishop. I don't need bishops where I'm going. It's just a man crying crocodile's tears, losing his good bishop. Horrible. Horrible, I'd say. Let's go with the plan. Trading dark squared bishops and whatever. He does that. Says no. I do some weird maneuvering here. Didn't really force that yet because he had that move there, but let's do this first too. I don't know. Is that gonna be any kind of a thing? F4, F5, maybe. I have to be a little careful I don't hang that pawn there that the knight moves. My opponent apparently berserked this game. Yeah. He blocks the bishop. Makes it harder for me to e5, f4 though. I think I'll f4 anyways. Even though we do open the bishop up again. Take with the knight. I'm not sure I need the thing open. Oh. Well, can I push? And push. Well, let's see. It goes that way. I'll push c5. Okay, the bishop has a square there. Or the knight could come there too. I would love to get the knight here and this guy out of the way before that. But he is coming there. I mean, if I put the pawns all on the dark squares, it's definitely not the worst thing in the world if they take my bishop. Then we'll like play with them. Bishop versus them. Or the knights versus the bishops. Should have played b4. Prevent c5. I'm not sure that this is too threatening. Get myself a double pawn there. Lose the a pawn, e pawn. I find this move really weird. But if I let him take here, then I have a double b pawn. I find this move really weird, but let's do it. Oh, he did hang the h pawn. I'll take it. Okay, he can win the pawn back by going there and there and... Oh, he can also win the pawn back here. Well, let's defend the pawn then. Also, yeah, he could have gone for the knight and the pawn at the same time. He's playing a little, well, obviously berserk, so he doesn't want to lose on time. Okay, he has some crazy amounts of pressure on my thingamabobs there and there. Let's ease up the things a bit. Go for the bishop here. Because it's kind of looks dangerous and holding everything together. Updated torment link. Ooh, shoot. Yeah, I forgot that thingy completely. Thanks, Wilsonia. Appreciate it. No, it should be better. Sorry. Oh, they did something. They did something. Let's force the issues here. Looking at the wallfish, indeed. Let's update the other link too, so I watch more for wallfish. My one monitor is like up there, where I keep the useless windows. That's a hanging pawn there. Here's a check here. I have to go there, but then what? Seems pretty good. I'll take here. I think I'll go back now. Oh, this is attacked. This looks horrible. Also pinned, so it's not gonna check me anymore. Yeah, it is pretty over. Opponent had lost 14 rating points, so they haven't played a rapid game in a while, I suppose. I mean, I'm not that bad that losing to me should cost you 14 points. But obviously he lost because he berserked. Now the 1600 is berserking me too. I feel so disrespected. I know that in 10 plus 0 the only winning strategy is to berserk all games. Let's go e6 d5. Oh, yeah, that's something completely different. Is this that one of weirdo Magnus line where they go here or here, I suppose? Not sure. In some lines, and Magnus played the queen there, and then Bianca thought the bishop, but then this is also a line. That's maybe a line, but I don't know. I'll just keep developing. Almost a threat. Maybe a threat. So he defends the bishop, but is it enough though? Because I was thinking that with this move I'm maybe threatening takes here. Oh, now it's a yeah. Now there's two knights defending this, so I have the tactics here and here, but yeah, it doesn't work if it takes there. This might not like push there, because there is also the queen defending here. Like if I push this, then take here. Takes here, there's check, stuff opening up here. Doesn't work. D5, is this getting me into trouble? Because he is castling queenside next. Might just do it. Can't take if I push. I mean, he can obviously just take because my knight is also pinned here. Well, I feel like I've been completely outplayed here by my opponent. Seems pretty normal moves, and somehow I'm feeling quite uneasy about this mess here. Quite uneasy about this mess around here. H6, go away. I don't know if this actually does anything, but... They're fishing bowling us too. All I can say is, doggone it, can I go here and F2? Or is this knight gonna be trapped here somehow? I mean, then I take here. So it has to first deal with that, but then E5 later on. We could now take like 6 times here. Well, if you get fishing bowled, you get fishing bowled. What can you do? My knight is here defending, queen is here defending. We are up a something. That's a pawn. Not a free pawn maybe though. Because where does the knight go after he attacks it? How do we take advantage of that pinned rook there? Because he can take here and maybe unpin me. Also, if I play d5, I open this up. This is a bad idea. Alright. No, I don't wanna die. I'm just gonna go here, here. But then he just moves the bishop and suddenly everything is pinned. Yeah, that's not good. I don't know, I'll move here. Alright, so it's obviously moving or opening that up here. So I have to either take here with one of the knights. I don't know, I'll take with this guy. Have this defended. Alright. It's a bit disturbing again. Let's go here. He can take that one. I can attack the queen maybe with tempo. While we have this guy here. Maybe get the bishop in the game too. It looks really shaky though. It looks shaky as something. Not sure what that does. We hit there. Oh, well. Well, Draw some random a5 in there. I feel attacked. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I seriously don't. Feel like I'm gonna get somehow Anastasia's mated here. Maybe we should move the rook here and stop that from now. Hang the rook. Ay, 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 ay. Is there a threat? Just asking for a friend? Maybe. Who knows? Look at their stickle. 2-0. Nice. Alright, that's not too worrisome. That knight is somehow dangerous. If I'll trade it off, I could attack the rook here and pin this guy. And then I'll next attack it. Opponent is actually thinking for a moment. He saw that I threatened something. Yay! Well, I think I'll bail out to a piece up endgame. Because why not? Unless somehow I lose to something dirty here. I don't think I made it there, so let's take there. Actually, we could make it more forceful by taking with the queen. I don't know why, but why not? Up a piece. This way I don't get checkmated. Don't say that. Don't say that. Gonna get checkmated for sure. Okay, they resigned. It's gonna bring the king out here, but just looking at them, plunder the rook there, but yeah, it's all good. Weird game though. My opponent, can I see his move times? Oh, did he spend some time somewhere? Yeah, I don't know. Let's go back to the tournament. Felt like he played so fast, but he did actually think for a few seconds. Mifich. E6. G3. Pseudo Semi, I don't know what Catalan this is now. We could make it proper Catalan too with the d4. Let's castle first. Alright, now I'm gonna play my queen c2. Just defend the pawn. Double berserk. Yeah, I don't know why would I take there. Sometimes there is a chance of going into some kind of a Benoni d5 in this reverse Benoni. Keep 2 pawns here or keep a long pawn chain here by taking this way. Isolated a pawn. I'm saying that I want to have d4, d5 covered, so take towards the center there. I suppose that makes sense. Queen's bit exposed there. Does the Catalan tactic work here? Queen, bishop, g, or knight g5. We hit the bishop. So knight here. If bishop takes here, we'll take the knight instead. Threaten mate, which they can't ignore. We'll take. I guess my knight is kind of hanging in the end of the line though, and maybe the rook too. No. So here takes g6. If I take here, queen takes here, my knight is hanging. Queen is here, so it's not hitting the rook at least. But the knight, if I take back, they'll take back. I lost 3 pieces, they lost 3 pieces. Both sides have like that same formation on the king side. Can I improve that somehow? Takes there, g6. Takes there. I could take somewhere, but then they are threatening my rook. Somehow like a knight here and queen c3, and it's not enough. I guess we could go here, takes, then threaten this g6. I don't know. I don't think it works, so I'm just gonna. Not sure what I'm gonna do. It's not gonna help in any way if I start with takes, go here. Because my rook's hanging too. They can play g6. I'll take here. They'll take here, I'll take here. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Oof, I should just move something somewhere. I don't know, let's play this line. Since I already spent 16 minutes calculating, it doesn't work, so might as well commit there. But this is tactic you have to be always aware in the Catalan. This is not the, well, this is a pseudo-Catalan or whatever without the d4. At least I don't see it working, but I've been making so big calculation mistakes lately, so it might be somehow like I'm missing a mate in one somewhere. Either way. Alright. So now we could take g2 or f6. If I take f6, they have to play g6. They just have to. Or I could take g2. They'll play g6 maybe again. Or knight d7. So if I take there. Well, let's see what this is. Read the first line. I don't think I cannot play take here. Here we could have some kind of alternative, but the pieces are even at the moment. I could take here and take here, but I assume they would probably take here, and my knight is trapped there, bishop is not. So I'll take that. I don't see how this is good for me though, but what can you do when they come for you? I know the knight is coming there, but I didn't want to play e3 and weaken stuff too much. Maybe we have to play it eventually and kick the guy out. Out from there. I also have half the time my opponent has. My volume is off. Hello. Is it badly off? Testing. At least it works to myself. Testing. Yeah, that was from YouTube. I was kind of curious if YouTube is streaming is working. Maybe I should have gone here first, but I guess he could go still there. This has the downside of they could cement the knight to b4. I'm hoping that the knight is kind of like, it is an outpost, but so what? You're on this kind of almost on the side of the board outpost. I'm good at having half the time without berserking. Yeah, me too, apparently. So we could pin the knight now. I hope I'm not blundering anything horrible. Guess we could go this side. Oh, they're really coming to kill me. I don't like it. Who got me into this kind of a mess? Who's the idiot who's been moving the pieces around like an idiot? Can we play e3, f3? Ew. Tornadoes. Really long thing. It is their turn. Sometimes I'm like confused, waiting my opponent to move and then not realize that it's my turn. But it is really their turn. So f3 looks like an actual pain in the something move to deal with. So I was kind of curious that could I get away with f3 myself? It looks really ugly. Really ugly, but just so they don't play f3. This move is calling for me, but then f3. I'm not gonna even think. I'm just gonna play f3 and get myself into some kind of a horror position. I was gonna say horrorful, but is that a word? It has to be a word. Horrorful. Well, I'm hitting that queen, and then I'm gonna play g4 because I don't want to have that knight jump to e3. I just don't want. Is this the most? I mean, I call this the eagle. These are the wings, but is the weak eagle the right stuff here? This is the head of the eagle. Let's throw in the a5. Why not? Open this side up. Maybe we double there. E6 is hanging kind of. I'm eyeing that move there, but I'll take. I don't know. I'll go to a file too. Why not? Hello, beautiful. Hello, Richie. Shine is even in the right. Oh, mamma mia. Oh, mamma mia. Well, this is my defensive structure. There's some small problems in building constructs like this. Small problems in this kind of stuff. Pawns be marching, yeah. They've been marching on the light squares. Okay, I don't know. I'm controlling both flank files. I mean, kind of. That knight is nice. It's a bit of a pain. Maybe I could go here and like just defend this. This knight is covering the g3, so there's no funny business if he somehow got the queen in. Thanks for the follow. Just with Jordan. So if I take with the queen, I hang the e2, which might be okay. It might be okay. Well, let's not test the waters. Don't overthink it, bro. It's just a game. That is true. It is just a game. Believe in the heart of cards. Well, let's believe in the heart of cards, like Richie says. Sack the e2, and somehow magically checkmate will appear somewhere. I mean, I could have just taken on f7 and played queen a2. I don't know why that would this version of the things is better. Like why I'm not taking here and then play here. I'm not sacking anything. I mean, I guess that gives him some chance to go here, and then I'm not getting in. Maybe my version is better, actually. That is true, Richie. You can always claim compensation. Should I have that pre-moved? Damn it. Lost some important points there. Yeah, I'm gonna defend this for a second here, just to be sure. Of course, the king is a bit questionable wherever it's gonna be. Like, still, this is not the shakiest or the most stable foundation for defense. Good part is their knight is. I mean, I guess he could reroute here. I could swing my queen much closer. He might be listening to the stream too, doing all the good moves I'm mentioning. G5. Queen swims in. Oh, wait. Isn't this pretty decent looking? Hits the queen. H7. It's not mate though, but can cook with this move. We can cook. I'll check here. I'll throw one check here. Not sure why, but I like checks. Also, we are covering now this, so it's good. I was covering it from there too, but what can you do? Squeeze. Squeezy. That covers my check though, bastard. You bastard. Can I take the pawn? Let's take the pawn. It's a pawn. All right. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Fuck. No time, no money. Ow. See, I haven't played Bullet in a year. It's hard. So freaking sloppy, but we take those indeed. We played them last October in Niles Chess Club, Simon. When I get to catch a stream of yours. Hope it's well. Well, hello, Jordan. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was a fun, Simon. Can you look at the knight g5 instead of king f2? Let's go to the analysis board. Knight g5. I don't know, I think he might do the same move here, because that defends the mate. I mean, has to do it. Then I don't know. Do we have a better follow-up than the nonsense I did? You just wiggle in. No, don't hang the queen. He could throw in a check some point or block some point. But let's say he doesn't. We wiggle. Oh, knight h7. Yeah, but queen knight was meant like at some point he could draw in the queen block. We can keep threatening mate. Win this one. Probably the game. Bullet and bullet brain is the code new normal. Yeah. It's very hard nowadays for me, the time troubles. I mean, I suppose this is at least winning. Yeah. Might be hard to win those if I trade the queens. I don't have to though. It's very close to what happened in the game though. How would the computer win this? Best move. Best move. Knight e4, best move. Best move, suspicious. Not the best move. Knight f6, I don't know what this threatens. I guess the same pawn here. And queen 8, g8, yeah. At least trading the queens, if we need to. Again, we could trade the queens if we want to. Apparently we can also take them. Horrible. Horrible game, horrible game. c5. Knight g5 is the best. What did I miss here? Because the tactics here work. This is right. g6 is right. Knight f7. Bishop takes here. This way win a pawn. In my way, I was thinking the knight would check somewhere, but here it doesn't work because... But I can throw it at this point, and it works. But there's nothing better than just taking a stinking pawn. Same position as we had in the game, but we have an extra pawn. No, queen d5. Yeah. But like, you know this tactic from the... This happens in the Catalan all the time. We unleash and threaten some kind of mate here, and I don't know if the bishop always has to be here, but here it works because the bishop is here. Sometimes you win a piece by the knight. Well, actually I'm not sure why the knight would not be here. Maybe we need the bishop here. Maybe the knight has moved away and then this happens. Bang, bang. Japan. Rofuera. Still no berserk. Should we berserk? They are 1200. Not to disrespect anybody, but but if I really want an extra pawn, this might be the game to do it. Not to disrespect anybody. I regret the berserking. I shouldn't berserk anybody. Or then I should berserk much more players. Because I don't like the berserk in general. I don't know. You see, I'm not like a actual person that talks anything intelligent, Richie. Like you ask me a question, I answer something, and then I forget. I know, that's why I like you. Yeah, but you know I'm like super awkward and barely know how to speak like humans. In a podcast format, it would be like a awkward silence. At least I can make when I'm streaming, I can make some stupid faces like. I don't know. I'm just developing. Also, I have to remember I berserk this game. Here, I was thinking here. Just hang on to the pawn. Now that they didn't go there, I'm just gonna play h6 and say no. You can't go there anyways. Maybe this. I'm planning to have a structured format so that any awkward silences happen, they can be broken with the sound of a clown car horn. That sounds good. I mean, I'm not saying no, might as well. I just don't know who wants to hear my opinion about anything. I don't think I've ever, like, I can't actually listen to chess podcast at all. Chess players, me included, are kind of annoying people to listen to a long time. Ooh la pala. I don't know. I'll just like, no, that's not good. He's gonna sack here just like that. That's freaking rude, to be honest. That is freaking rude. It's gonna be checkmate though. I don't know. Maybe not. Have a bishop covering, a knight covering. Poor bishop. Now I feel like they should just go for it. Take this way so d5 doesn't happen, which might be awkward. Actually, d5, d6 might happen. Maybe it walks all the way home. Who knows? Radio. Thinking pin there. Let's remove that. Can I go here? Rook takes my knight bishop. I don't know. I didn't really fancy giving up that bishop, but this is not that anything except the move. Well, I guess it's kind of, now that I think about it, it's a bit awkward. Where does the queen go? Into a discovery? You know there's a whole plot to distract you what is happening, and the very same people are manipulating your world. That is true. I'm always afraid of those people that can manipulate the world. I'm not afraid of them, but I don't understand. Here. Go on this side. Feels more solid. Somebody could jump there though, but I'll just take them. Oh, there was a free pawn there too. No, it was not free pawn. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How tiny must the person's man parts be to try to carry out the world domination? They are very, very tiny, probably. Okay, that's not ideal. Well, my opponent played well. He hung some pieces in the end, but yeah. Now we're playing Tickle again. I did Berserk the last game. I hate doing this, but since I already won him once by not Berserking, I feel scummy not doing it again. But this is not gonna be the featured thingy on this channel. I'm gonna go to my old stinking ground. This line is probably not that good. Also, I don't do the Morochevich g5 because that's just Morochevich weird. I'm not that weird. I played this very old. I think they played this in some kind of a maybe Alekin over or somebody world championship match. A5. Feels like he knows what he's doing. So let's throw in this here. There is stuff here though. But I thought like maybe he has some kind of crazy idea that the rook. There is check here now too. I have no time to fork him here. So if I bang in this to cover the check, does he have time to play b4? Because I still have that. Rook's not gonna cover that, right? Why is this not a fork? It's the rook. Oh, you dirty. I know it's gonna say something bad, but is this some kind of thinking deep theory that when he moves deep? Because I feel like it might be. And I have a bad feeling that I've been part of this in previous life. Well, I don't know. My light squares are kind of a mess of a mess. Let's get out of there. We have like a pawns that are connected. Not the worst thing I've seen in my life. D7, let's go there, have an eye on this. Not really trying to get in. Okay, I'll defend my D pawn a little bit. That is some kind of an open file. We should maybe think about trying to control it a little bit too. If here, I'll take. If queen takes, that's. Here I was thinking. Okay, actually, I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe rook here. Should we care about this at all? If I go here, rook takes, queen b2, covers b6, hits this, and is supporting c1. Okay, I'll push that pawn. Kind of protect both pawns at the same time by pushing them. So we don't lose the C file. Keep an eye here. Maybe at some point I could be threatening to go there, and win this B pawn. Or I don't know, maybe push this forward. Just ignore the B pawn. I'm listening to Tarantino's soundtrack. I watched the Kill Bill yesterday, so I felt inspired. Rook lifts when, but I was feeling that I can probably do a rook lift and there's nothing. I'll just take it, whatever, man. Is he gonna go inside here or attack the pawn? I was thinking, oh, but there's a lot of thinking checks around there. Check, check, check. Queen block takes here. Takes here. That's a complete mess of a mess. But he is threatening to steal my pawn. I like my pawns. If I go here, there, I can't really defend this anymore. Can I? Rook here takes, rook here. Probably they could attack that and then... I don't know, let's go to a stupid... Let's go to stupid world. This their king is kind of... Oh, guess it's not that open. Somehow I thought he has to take f-pawn. Horrible calculation, idiot. Horrible. Okay, let's trade the rooks and say we win with the fast b-pawn. Question mark. I mean, queen is covering this and this is just running all the way there. That's kind of a plan. isn't it? Usually how you win this queen versus queens. Fuck a doodle do. Can you do it? I have to take that. That's quite a far away to go catch and then go back, right? But he might have f3 here. I'll follow. He can maybe play this move now. No. It's too far. Maybe he can take, then go here. No. Why? He should be able, yeah, right? He's far close enough there. It's just a draw. What am I talking about? F4. Chop chop or this way. Unless I can somehow G4 here. I don't think so. That's too fast, like win that. I'll just take. Yeah, he's super close to there. Fine. Was there a way to win this endgame though? That was a good find though. That was a good find if this actually holds a draw. It actually holds a draw. Doggone it. Mr. Machine says yes, it's a draw. Yeah, I can't really get through if I like. Maybe I could. Still edge 4 though. Chop chop push. Get rid of all the pawns. Yeah, this is just what am I talking about? I'm gonna lose this if I go here. I was saying that this is a draw, but I'm losing this too, but this is the easiest loss. No. Wow, I'm completely clueless. This is a draw now. I know, I remember this one crazy draw, but I actually see it in the real life. And this is the actual winning game. I was gonna think that I'm just in time here still, but apparently we are not even close. Yeah, I'm completely clueless. Never played the game again. Okay, enough berserking though. Or should I? I didn't look at how our team is doing. We're kind of fighting for the relegation here. Maybe I should draw in a few berserks, especially since we lost the streak too. I don't know, some kind of English. What you gonna call your podcast, Richie? What's your first hot take? You have to say something really controversial in all the episodes. Get featured on the Reddit. Maybe tweeted by Peter Heine or Giri. Then you make it. I don't really pay any attention to what's happening in this game though. Turned it into a somehow King's Indianish. How did we manage that? That's a terrible idea. Let's do it. Well, I'll take here. They take here, I'll take here. At least their discoveries are not that dangerous because the queen is also hanging that way. Mine is too. Not sure where the knight would actually go, that would be too bad anyways. Of course they could somehow like break the pin first. Alright. How do you have any tips on how to get from 100 to 500 elo? Play, if you're playing too fast, don't play too fast. Time controls. How bad is it that if I resign early and don't finish my games? I mean, you can always resign at any moment. Doesn't really affect that time, I guess. Of course, when you're 100 to 500, you shouldn't, well, shouldn't be resigning games too early and like a score-wise, because your opponents can mess up at any moment too. But how to improve? There is like play longer games so you can pay attention what's happening. Like when you move up, when your opponent makes a move, pay attention what he's moving, what he's threatening, and also sometimes what he's leaving behind. Like if he moves a knight somewhere, opponent would move knight here. Well, he would be threatening, I don't know, something, but obviously he hangs the piece, but also leaves behind the queen here. So obviously they should not move that knight, but like play like long enough games that you can pay attention to your opponent's moves. Always like what they are threatening, like if they go here and eyeing the f pawn there maybe, or I don't know, maybe they play bishop here and what's that threatening? Eyeing my c pawn. What should I do about it? Like, can I defend it somehow? Not really. Maybe I can take one of the attackers away and take the knight. Just saying what I've been feeling, giving you a little confidence. Nice. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Right, they did for like here. What did that move do? It might be looking here, but the main goal I think is to he unpins the knight, so now this guy is free to move. Well, what I'm gonna do is, I don't know. This knight has been bothering me quite a while, so I feel like I should be trading it off. And yeah, scan for loose pieces like... Oh, I'm not sure there's any loose pieces. I guess d6 is a loose piece now. Like scan things like this, which is not defended by anybody. I guess the rook's kind of loose piece here, but very hard to attack, so we can kind of ignore it for a while. But that's definitely a loose piece. He left it unguarded, but he before we like jump to the occasion here and take it, we should consider, oh, what did my opponent do? He also kind of spotted, well, loosely defended piece, not loose piece there. And then I have to consider, like, is this a good trade? I'll take, they'll take. They might take either way. Well, also, well, always think like, what did that leave behind is that the bishop moved here. It did leave a undefended pawn here, so I might think I might take there at some point too. I'll take here first, just so I get one of these guys off me here. I could take here, then there is undefended pawn here. I have this undefended pawn there. Also, they have rook moves here to counterattack me, so it's a bit of a mess there. Bit of a mess. Video is paused. That's the top. This also might be threatening to go here and take advantage of that pin there. I'll just take it. Let's trade all the pawns and see what remains. He can take here, he can go here. Then his both pawns are hanging. Just gets complicated quick. Oh, yeah, there's the good part about this that like the complications, they just get worse and worse. Good part is that nobody can handle all of them or consider all the aspects of position. Like even Magnus, he's gonna think some of things, but he's not like, he can't keep up with everything. Like keep in mind that we both have bishop pair, open row files there and there. I'll just take the pawn here. Keep in mind, like mindful of the pawn structure at all times. Like both sides have 4 here and 2 here. Open files, knights. Basically, material is kind of balanced, except I stole a pawn here. There's like infinite amount of things to keep in mind, and nobody can do it all. Who has like dark squares? I don't know, maybe we have some kind of a light square control going on, or at least little weakness. No, I don't know. Probably not. Alright, now they are threatening to actually maybe even trap my queen here, which is kind of bad. I'll do a big unbalance here and trade a bishop to a knight, just because the knight was kind of annoyingly covering a lot of squares, so I can maybe go here and untangle my thingies a little bit. This is, I think, a big positional concession, giving up the bishop for a knight here, which is... But maybe for the tactics here, I can do it. I guess we get rid of the bishop pair from them too. I'll take with the queen. Extra pawn. If takes, takes. And yeah, do a lot of tactics, like so learn the forks and the pins and the skewers and the discovered attacks and etc, etc. I'll just defend this. Maybe we'll go here. If it goes there, I don't know, I think I'm pretty safe-ish there. Rook could go there. I'll take... It's probably not that bad. Alright, so I could go here. It's a bit out of the place. So let's go put the king or a knight into... Ooh. If I go there, I have to worry a little bit about my queen getting trapped. Guess that's a check, so... Not really trapped. They have to take the queen, and then I have some scope here. Or probably here again. That's a good move. I'll offer another queen trade. which is probably not the best, I think, actually, now that I think about it, because what did I leave behind? Well, not really leave behind, but I didn't take to look at that possibility there too deeply. Okay, playing it a little bit with fire here. My queen has not many squares, but I'm hoping that if he goes there, well, not saying this is good, but I'm kind of a dummy that when I see a possibility of going to a rooks versus the queen, I'll just do it every freaking time. Defend e2. There's no way to attack this and that at the same time, right? Also, we have check, go here and have the knight defended by the rook in the worst case, but also queen can't accept, well, I guess if there was a rook, like a negative square around here, he could attack from here or from there and there. It has to be like minus a, whatever comes before the a. Badam. I just like, I don't know, I just like this kind of a unbalanced position. Queen versus the rooks. We have the extra pawn, so that always is not bad, but maybe if I could get this here and then knight somehow here. Go for the f7. Oh, he's helping me a little bit. I get there with tempo. Now he's even letting me go there freely. Well, I'm gonna do it. Maybe should have gone there. I don't know. All right. Could almost start to build some kind of a mating net here with h4. Not sure I like h4 anymore. Okay. I'm kind of liking it a little bit more. Just gonna double up there, or they give me the bishop. Well, I'll take it. Okay, I'll do this move. Thinking to going for some kind of mate there, but don't see how it works. How do I stop the king from escaping here? F3. Really risky. Really risky. Okay, I'm gonna sack that. No reason to do it, but I'm gonna sack it. All right. I'm really afraid now. I don't know, I should just play the game and not try to build some kind of mating net, but I'm playing it like a dummy. We're covering the g4, but somehow I have to throw in a check. It's almost a mating net here. He has the square there. He has a square there. I'm gonna just play... Oh, fucking hell. You goddamn numpty. I'm really throwing this game away, man. Really throwing it away. Fuck. Well, I am going somewhere. I'm going straight to hell here. Straight to hell. But hello, say yes to yes. Alright. We did swindle them. They should have played g5 and escaped that way. Could I have stopped that somehow? Like, no, the knight can't cover g6. Also, I guess I need the knight to be able to take there a few times. Holy moly, that was stupid. Ay, ay, ay. I almost threw that game away. Wait, how is Noketeers with 97 and suddenly the 8th place team is 145? My face is too big again. Make it smaller. See the standings. These guys have 145. We have only 97. And this is not even the spot that saves us. I'm gonna berserk a game because I'm a dummy. Maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't. Let's play the ready. Are you ready? Oh, okay, guys, we are playing a bit. I mean, this is probably not a bad move in any case, so. Berserk against 952. It's not about, like, bravery, but, like, I used to berserk all the games. It's just like, I just don't like the berserk too much. Wonder if I can actually take here and... Can I? Knight c5. Check. King e7. I don't know. Feels like I can't. Covering c5. I mean, maybe I could have, but... What happened there? Why is it muted? Let's go to the next one. Put some more volume. It's Nancy Sinatra. Bang bang. Hyvää Maurinpäivää. Thank you, Vesku. It is Mauri's Day in Finland. Well, name day don't really matter too much, but I have to go somewhere to stop that. Otherwise I win a exchange. Now they should move the knight away. So I don't pull anything. Oh, I don't win more. Why am I disconnected from the chat? Horrible. Stream is okay still though. Din, 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 din. I can't win games fast, can I? Just impossible. Every game is something like win a pawn, let's grind the end game. Or the dirty dir. Every freaking game, same grind, different players. Stack the knight. Din 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 din. Yay! There's a good alert sound there. Do, 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 do. All right, French, but somebody has sneaked their bishop out. I didn't have to sack this, but I was feeling like I can maybe. Now it's a fork. Dun, 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 dun. There is a check there, which we might take or might block. I don't know which way. So we come here and block it preemptively. Again, we have to be a little careful we don't do the Frenchy blunder and let the knight d6 happen. At the moment we still have the little bishop covering it. Well, welcome back. Well, go away. I think I'll just bring the another knight there. We can have knights for days. We can have a knights for days. I don't know, let's select the knight for a second. Why didn't I take a free pawn? Who knows? Don't ask me why I didn't chop e5. Maybe I didn't see it. I did not see it. While you were gone, I did ask you what's your hot takes on your podcast. You have to have a hot take so you get retweeted by Peter Heine or the The great Kiri. One hot take every episode. How do we like to have the knife? Guess. Okay, there's a free pawn there. Finally saw free pawn. I don't know, but if there is one thing I'm short of, it's not controversial opinions. That is good. I'll go here. Threaten to take this. Rooks are better than queens. Very hot take. But it's actually true though. Three rooks are a lot better than a queen. This bishop is pain, covering the rook squares here, so it can't even defend that poor bastard. Can I take it? Fine, maybe. Oh, not ideal. I can't even breathe anymore. We're getting game after game. Let's berserk another game. Play the Scandi. That's the fastest way for a victory. Joe G. Let's play the proper main line. They didn't play the bishop out, so it's not too critical. Scandi is the champ. That is true. Some people told me that you pay not to breathe in your spare time, so that you're happy now. Well, that might or might not be true. It's a gimp joke, never mind. Oh, well, who doesn't love a good gimp joke? And I could make it very nerdy by saying that, have you tried the gimp on Linux? That's a horrible piece of software there. Because what's better than nerdify your dirty jokes? Free piece. Hooray! Your quote? Your joke needs to be a quote? I don't think so. Is it quote worthy? The most ironic part of is that GIMP is the only example of Microsoft actually having a better program. Yeah, horrible. I don't know, let's throw in the check. I didn't want to do it before I have somehow a way to control this, and this would be a checkmate. I guess it's not even a checkmate in that case, because the knight can go back. Horrible. See what happens if they take there. Everyone loves a good GIMP joke. Fine. What's the quote to add quote? Is that quote? Probably not. Add quote. No. Quote. Just quote. No. Is it quote? Add. Alright, that's the way. Quote 65. Kimchok. Hey, you capitalize the gimp. Now people actually think I am that nerdy. I guess it's true. I am pretty nerdy. Horrible. You can't paint all gimps with the same brush. Horrible. I don't know. Oh, are they threatening to checkmate me? How freaking rude. Is this mate in 2? If it's not, then I'm mated in 2. Yay, pawn mate. That's a sexy mate. That's a hot take. Yeah, we're so behind these teams though. We almost also are beating Blixt, the team match. Blixt versus the rest of the team. Oh, we are beating him, right? No. What? I would play, but yeah, sorry, I'm rooting for you guys though. It's alright, Richie. MJVXH. I'm getting quite a low rated opponents today. Oh wait, this is the whatever it's called, Gambit. I guess it's not really Gambit yet. I mean, I guess it's a kind of Gambit. I could have played c4 and held on to the pawn. So how do we do it? Bishop c4, is that a move? I play this line with white. Yeah. So is f3 a move? Because I'm kind of fudged here. Not sure. I don't really play either one. I mean, I think I've tried both colors, both sides of this, but trying to remember stuff like this. I would play what I could, but I'm trash at chess. Well, that never stopped anybody from playing chess. I think g4 is like a really good move, but really risky too. And I don't really remember how it goes. Let's play it anyways though. I'm not sure about h4. Is that part of the plan? Probably not because of that move, right? Well, let's defend this. This is kind of defended. My king is wide open. Wide open. Knight f6, knight c3, bishop g4, bishop b5 is the best. Right? I don't know. How would I know? Let's hit the knight now. He blocked this. If knight goes hit my bishop, I can think I can throw in. Oh, I guess he has knight back here and don't win anything. Fine. Gonna go for the bishop then. I mean, I remember like there is the book, some kind of a Smerdon has a book on the Scandi. Maybe knight f6 Scandi alone. And think there is one line where it's f3 g4 is the refutation, like a stockfish refutation or something. Computer refutation is one chapter name. But I'm not exactly sure how it goes though. And I remember analyzing it, and it's kind of scary at some lines. I have only one square. That's, well, I guess we could have gone there. But who wants to go f1? And this is coming. Not only it's gonna attack the bishop, but also defend my pawn again if he does something like that. What is this kind of a music that nothing happens? I mean, this kind of opens things up. Or sack a pawn. Take there. Nah, let's just take it this way. Assuming, always assume. I go d4. Take some squares. Just considering this to get rid of the large squared bishop and make him a bit weak. Can't take there, can I? Good part is that I didn't berserk this game. Yeah, this is a good song in a good scene in the Kill Bill. I did watch this movie yesterday, like I said. Hence the Tarantino soundtrack on the background. That's probably a pawn you should not taste. It's forbidden pawn. Forbidden fruit. We could maybe steal this pawn. It's a bit on the murky side too. It's kind of a good move, isn't it? It's my knight, and the knight doesn't really have a good way for home from here. Like, can't go here, I can't go here. I'd have to play like g6 to defend the knight. And that's a bit shaky too. Oi, 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 oi. Should I take the forbidden pawn? I don't know. I'll retreat like a coward. The Dr. Pepper pawn. Careful that one. Alright, so they're just crashing through. Whatever. Who cares, right? I don't know. I'll take here and push g6. While you do your numpty dumpty things here. Also, we could maybe take there. Guess that's a pretty good move. It's my queen defense to h7. God damn it. Dog gammit. That is coming for sure. How do we stop it or have some kind of a threat of our own? I don't know. My best, no, not even. I guess we are kind of getting out of the way. Looks really scary though. I don't know. Margot Robbie or Uma Thurman? Well, is that even a question, to be honest? Like, really, Richie? Is that even a question? Oh, I probably dropped a ball on the piece there. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? This is kind of scary, isn't it? And by scary, I mean real scary. Scary shit, man. I mean, you didn't have to make a case for Uma there, man. You didn't have to make a case there. Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction. I don't know. The $5 milkshake. Still looks scary. Real scary stuff. Can I go here though? I mean, I hope this is not made somehow. I hope so. Oh, never mind. I saw that this is still covered. Like, I thought he can't defend that in any way. Yeah. That was rough. That was rough. Guess the Portuguese gambit worked. After the game, can you look at the... Well, the game ended already. G6, how does it win though? Because the knight is covering this square. Not sure if you meant this moment, but I was looking at that. I'm not gonna go for Scholarsmith. I have some dignity left. Probably it wins. You might win. I somehow get to sack on the knight or something. F6, is that a real move? Why can't I chop, 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 chop and hop? Maybe it takes with the d pawn. Let's see. But if it takes there, I'm gonna chop, chop, chop and hop here. I mean, maybe this is some kind of like a... I didn't play that move. That's not ideal. I was thinking bishop e6. Now the king gets jerked around a little too much for their own good. I feel like there is some kind of mating pattern here. Some kind of similar opening somewhere, but that is covered. I feel like it in what's it called, the proper f6, e4, e5, knight f3, f6. I don't know what's it called. What's that guy called whose opening that is? But there is like a bishop takes b7, winning the variation, and then there's mate if they take back. I don't know, there's some reason the bishop is there. Here my bishop is not there though. Oh, well. All's well that ends not well. Should I try to checkmate them somehow? I don't want to. Damiano, yeah. I feel like in the best case scenario, Damiano, there's like bishop b7 and then checkmate. Like in a somewhere like here, check. Here. King goes here, and then I don't know. Apparently that's not the best. h4, h6. Oh, there. Bishop takes is the best move. Okay, yeah. Bang, bang. Yeah. It's winning anyways, but... Apparently my sack is correct here. No, it's not. No, it's not. Black is better after this nonsense here. I was feeling like black might be better here. You can block all my threats. 10,000 hours, everyone, and you can memorize the real questions. Why does Noble get 1900s and 900s and 1200s, and when I go it's 2700 at least? Well, some people are just born lucky, I guess. Yeah. Refutation to Damiano. Damiano is like the only opening one of my brothers knows. Like the white side of the Damiano. He once was watching a chess tournament, and he was like, somebody played this against Estonian FIDE Master, the game he was watching. I showed my daughter that refutation the other day. Is she close to beating you? And will you quit chess when that happens? She obviously blundered an identical tactic in the next game from a different position. All right, we are gonna get Joe Babbage, Patzer. Indeed. Did you call her Patzer too? Like all good dads would. Oh no, these moves are taking ages. She's getting quite good, to be honest. She's still hanging about a piece each game, but starting to get tricky. So hanging a piece each game is like, well, sounds like you. I reckon she's maybe 700 or 800. Yeah. You sometimes you don't know, like the kids are this, they suddenly like get good pang. Realize hanging pieces is not good. Then they're suddenly like 2,400. Not sure what's happening in this Veresov. This transposed to some kind of a weirdo black Dimmer with F3 there. I don't know. I'm gonna sack the pawn for fun. I could have probably taken, why not? So I have some weird ideas. Nobody can deny me. D5. What the freaking freak is going in this freaking game? I don't know. I'll go with my plan. I'm jealous though. I wish I had somebody to play every day who's 1,500 points stronger than me. You should friend. We could play E3. Let's do E3 for fun and profit. So idea is to distract this so I can take D5. Have this pin going on here. Is this any way good? I don't know. Seemed fun though. I could have also taken there, I suppose, like a million times. Be up a pawn. You must have equalized. I'm up a pawn, so it must be winning. That's the easy way to tell who's winning in chess, is just count the pawns. The one who has more is obviously winning. Who cares about the pawns? I mean, true connoisseurs of the game. It's all about the pawns. You count the pawns, you win the game. I don't know. I'm just baiting him to take somewhere. I don't care. I mean, probably queen move somewhere is much better, but so I can actually take with the pawn and have a nice center here. Unlucky for you. Yeah, happens. So if I start caring about pawns, I will become a master. Exactly. I mean, you'd probably become a stronger player if you care a little bit about them pawns. There's some weakness on the dark squares. There's also a little bit of a hard time getting castled queenside, where I suppose all the Jopova/Veresov players want to go anyways. Free piece. I did the same and got from 1400 to 2000 in a year. Nice. Checkmate. Almost. Okay, I don't wanna listen to that anymore. So don't play like this. Well, I'm not even opening the link and I know. Yeah, don't play like that. Wrong game anyways. Oh no, knight c3. Oh my god. Okay, it was not mate. I thought I missed the mate. King can still go there. Yay. There was one earlier where I was 4 pawns down. Disgusting. Richie, disgusting. How did we match against Blixt? I don't care about we getting relegated, but did we beat Blixt? He has only 78. That is disgustingly bad. Not even winning the tournament. But let's see. He has 70. Oh, easily beating him. We have like 80, almost 90 points. In a Blixt versus the rest match. To have a view that actually works with chess.com. I'm not sure anymore. This kind of works, maybe. Horrible. Horrible. There goes 1 pawn. There goes 2 pawns. Get 1 back though. Now you lost another one. Oh, that's a rook too. Did you somehow win this game? That would be actually disgusting. There goes another rook. Oh my god, they're gonna miss this. Ay. No. Oh, damn it. We were stronger today. Yeah, we beat Blixt. Yeah, it's unfair that you can play chess this way and win. Unfair. Yeah, sadly we did go down though. It is not even close. I don't think it would have mattered if I tried really hard and berserked all games. I did have berserk like almost half the games. Almost. Let's see. Blixt versus without the queen. I didn't hang a queen, I think. I did hang a rook in one game. Jobava. You can neutralize Jobava this way too. Just pin the knight. Wow. Could have given you Irish pawn structure too. Bishop b4 is Good line. Knight b5 is a move, I think, instead of e3. Oh yeah, probably. e3. He can kick you away. But the knight is always like it's a bit awkward like here. So it should probably come back, and I don't know who gained what with the c6. Not sure you have a better move than e3 though. I beat all the 1600s and then blundered my queen against someone my rating. Ay ay ay. Hello Owens. Central break. This leads to a queen trade. They say no. Trying to trap the queen. Everything is covered. They saw it. The opponent is 2300, so he's not bad. He is a good player. He saw fork too. Queen c1 setting up a cheapo and getting forked is hilarious. Doesn't even take. Doesn't even take. Okay, now you're up. Already got 2 pieces for the queen and the pawn. They also have almost 8 minutes on the clock. Trading down, winning a pawn, winning a pawn. I mean, of course, if we had some time to set up things, or I guess we have white bishop here is a threat of sorts. Oh. Oh, yeah, should have run away, right? Instead of queen move. Is there mate somewhere here? Or apparently here is the best, run this way. This is Mr. Machine here, but feels like maybe he can escape there too. Seems to be too much space there. Or can you... no. At least if he goes here, we win the queen back, right? Almost. Hello, Mursu. Thanks for playing again. That's why Blix always gets 10 million points every game in tournament. Yeah. Yeah, but now it's just unavoidable. Get the queen back, up a piece. Cleaning up their pawns. Even have 2 minutes left on the clock. Ay, ay, ay. That's a nice comeback. Sometimes I really love it when I win some stupid game I was completely losing. Especially when I'm really tilted. Sometimes stun tilts me if I win a game where I'm completely undeserved to win. Alright, Mursu is black. Oh, I like this setup here. This is a good move, like a positional try. If testing if white knows the c4 line, I think. If it like trying to go for a pin and hoping that they'll take this way, and then we just say, oops, your bishop is now complete garbage there. Opponent was 1600. Apparently, yeah. But yeah, c4 is annoying though, because here if we try to win the pawn, they have this thinking in between, right? Now if you take, you lose the rook. And then they have time to play like... Well, probably should not go here and into this mess either. And they, if you retreat, then they have this, which is pretty okay. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. That's a free pawn. Mursu says, I'm gonna keep my free pawn. I guess white could have some compensation by the looseness of our position, but I don't know. Bishop back somewhere. Yep. Hits that guy. Knight c6, bishop e5, bishop d6. This is high level indeed. Defense gets ready to castle. Knight g7. Bang. Bang. Close the center because opponent has some bishops that are bearing down, but oh, now they're gonna grab. Our bishops are kind of looking at the right direction there. Just have to avoid dropping that pawn, but I guess we can always go here. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that this is a bishop is not defended there, so it's a bit hard. There's this tactic here. You can play f5 here. Spin on knight. But the knight is not pinned, is it though? Oh yeah, here, yeah. I don't know. Our queen is hanging. Can't really do this, can we? I think we have to do it f5 here instantly before castles. If it goes here, I think now you can do it, because even though they can take twice here, he lost a piece. Queen b3, f5, knight takes d5, bishop e6, bishop knight takes c7. Are you saying that the knight is somehow trapped here? Or takes, comp. You can't claim comp. I mean, also you technically Mursu already was up a pawn, so it would be an even Steven pawn-wise. But I guess white's slightly better because of the like a defended pawn, whereas we have a bit of an isolani here. Knight b4, knight d5. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could try to play against the bishop here. Maybe something. I don't know, maybe there's also knight here. Oh, sorry, then this drops with check. Double check. Yeah. Would I rather give up the knight there than the bishop though? Well, there is some move that is actually good. Apparently it's knight a5 instantly. And now he can't stay here while defending the knight. Oh wait, knight is... Where did I jump? Damn it. We need to... How did this change things? There's a check here if they knight takes, but they still can take this way. And queen's not defended no more. Oh. Yeah, see, Richie, you are not too not completely useless. You understand things. Queen c1. Oh yeah, maybe that one too. Unless the double check is gonna be bad. I guess not. Of course they... Well, no. Never mind, yeah. We're fine here, right? Queen is a little bit out of the play. Ay, ay, ay. Still fine, maybe. Maybe. Mursu is proving that rook is better than knight. Not sure anymore. Looks so scary. Looks a bit scary. Oh wait, this is hanging. Never mind. Noblerone is a dummy. That game was horrible. Well, let's see. Mursu played there and then dropped back. And they took the bishop. Horrible but interesting. A5 wasn't ready for taking. Oh, in that line, probably I missed a lot of things in that line. I don't know where I even was. Yeah, could have taken this straight up much better than going for a fork. Keep the bishop defended. Nifty indeed. Alright, the game. Chop chop. Castles. Mursu instantly goes for an attack. I mean, how do you defend this? H4 was kind of questionable. They don't. How do we attack? Oh. Oh, that is defended, kind of. Does Mursu have a... No, that queen is also different. I was gonna say, is there a funny business here? H5 to remind the opponent that they're the prey, not the hunter. That is still defended. I don't know, knight c3. Oh. 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 Guess we have bishop here, even though we lose the knight with a check. Knight c7. Mursu drew in a check and then played it. So the point is that takes there. We win somebody back here. They have a lot of pawns though. And by a lot I mean extra pawn. Even though this guy is still kind of useless. Good job we don't care about pawns, indeed. Guess he could technically go here and keep defending. Try to hang on to everything and trade there. Pawn. Oof, team from my country got to 4th division, same as we were relegated. Will be tough to choose the team next week. Alright, Triplix. Well, you play where you wanna play. That's always fine. Alright, so in the game they played here, Mursu pins, and they trap our queen. Horrible. We take there. Chop. Defense there. Yeah. Down a full piece. 1600. Well, maybe he is having had the day of his life. I don't know, somehow Mursu is gonna win this game because he's faster than his opponent. That move took 9 seconds. It's not very fast in the time trouble. 16, 12, 9, and 0. Now it does... Oh. I was gonna say, I mean, it's leeches though. It doesn't even help if he takes the last pawn. Bad news again in D3's game. And I blame you again. Yeah. Hey. But yeah, I was gonna say that on leeches you can still win with a single knight. Right? I didn't play great in the club too. Wouldn't help. Yeah. So fine. I don't really care where we play. Bishop g6 is a really harsh blunder. Chess is hard. Missed it too. So Mursu's only blunder. Opponent did one blunder here when he was low on time. When he's flagging, it's only blunder in the game. He had 5 inaccuracies in the... That. Oh, well, the inaccuracies came in the end game too. Except h4. Just wondering how he's playing so good. Kids nowadays, they take their vitamins. Sub vitamins indeed. Vitamin S. Alright, did I miss any links to the games? Did look at Mursu, Richie, Blixt. Don't think I missed a game though. You're linking me games from the silly site, Richie. Do you know we're beefing with them now? We're beefing with them. They tell it on stream that what was their last clusterfuck. Do you know these chess.com idiots got their freaking server hacked and lost like my ID and like government ID, photographs and all my personal details. And I think like 4,500 other title players also got the same good news. Like a few weeks ago. It doesn't, I think it doesn't apply to anybody who hasn't sent them. Yeah, me too. Yeah. So I think it's only title players that have to prove their identity and send the ID. Want to start insulting their mods. Well, I mean, I've been roasting them for being completely incompetent building a website or any kind of a security stuff for years and years. Boycott them, so. I don't know, I still play on chess.com, but they annoy me a lot. So, what the hell is going on with the opening? Scotch game, Scotch Gambit, Dubois Red Advanced Variation. Let's all join the FIDE Online Raid Arena instead. Well, I think Kramnik is like some kind of fair play official there. So you know it's top notch. Yeah. Arena GMs everybody. No, I'm not paying attention to what's going on here. They hang the deep pawn for some reason. Is this some kind of theory? There's no way this is theory. This is some kind of nonsense. And the queen h5 looks so tasty. Then usually something horrible happens on f7, even if they threaten or defend the mate. I don't know, maybe we can even sack. I don't know, is this sound sack? can check here. Mate there. Le Pen. They resigned before seeing it. Yeah. Ouchie. Nice game. Richie is so good, he just knows how to beat opponents. I don't know if knight f6. I mean, it's probably sound. Let's see Mr. Machine say. Machine says it's good. King h8, best move. Then we can do any move and win. Like rook 8 d1, rook f d1, knight takes f7. Still can't take because, again, any move wins. Rook here, queen takes, rook here. Suppose any move, this probably wins too, yeah. Yeah, horrible. I was gonna say one day I'll learn how to play this way, but I know I won't, and yeah, no way. Any more games? I know how to beat the ones who aren't very good. I don't know. You're pretty annoying. You are pretty annoying. My games were boring today. Let's look at one boring game. That's the nicest thing you ever said to me. Yeah, that is sadly probably true. Alright, Laplagan Black plays the Scandi. The same gambit. What does Mr. Leeches call it? Modern variation. Okay, the opponent didn't really accept the gambit or gives up the pawn. No fight. So we kind of have Scandi, but somehow the knights have disappeared. Bishop out. We could also go here. Force them to play e2, bishop e2. Make c4 more difficult. Well, they don't care about c4, they play d3. I don't like knight c3 line for white. Makes knight c4 more difficult. Oh, your comment was about that, yeah. Well, yeah, especially here, I think, but do you mean in an actual Scandi like here? This looks fine, great for black. Knight f6. Yeah, I don't think it's very challenging. Alright, c4 is... Now the white has some problems here. I guess they could technically play d4 here, but... They should have played d4 straight up and... Next c4 if allowed. This way it's like... Well, maybe you get d4 in, but it's a very awkward way to get the pawns there and there. Could have forced them there. Bishop e3. Get the d4 in. Probably. e6. Just so we don't end up. But again, some awkward checks and stuff. Ew. It is very ugly, Richie. Very ugly. Probably slightly better for white, even with the doubled c-pawns. Knight d4. Yeah, but it's only knight d4. There's no way this would be better for white. How could this be better for white? Move the queen somewhere. I don't know. Castle. Knight d4. I don't know. Knight d7. Go c4. Queen b7. There's no way you can let that happen. No way, Richie. I know you don't care about life, but instead of knight d4. But even there, how can you let it happen? Develop then. I'm not even sure that's the best move though. Of black, but they're so bad. So bad. Even if you get a nice knight and some freedom with things. But I don't know. You like freedom. Let's ask Mr. Machine. Machine says, yay, black is 0.1 minus 1. I don't think that there's no way. You have something more like, I don't know. I think you need something more here to be the case that this would ever be better. Like, so, I don't know, maybe dark squared bishop somewhere. Instead of this guy, like, maybe if you could put the bishop here, I would maybe buy your argument. Could roam around these dark squares. Alright, bishop f4, e6. Chop, chop. They could have stolen a pawn there. Maybe. Bishop bc8 is so bad. Yeah, it's not the best, probably. Now they have a bad bishop. They gave up the good one. And they still have the backwards pawn and hold there, but they could still probably fix though. And they do. Good one, white. Good one. Good one, white. Laplacam keeps the bishops, that's good. Queen h4, does that work? They still have this to come back and kind of hold on. We don't even win that. Also, bishop is hanging. I don't think it wins. G3. Yeah. Yeah, that's where 3 defended too. Somehow I missed that is defended. And this would be some kind of almost a work. Keep the bishop. Bishop c5. So we defend this and don't mind the queen trade. Bishop pair. Open board. Good endgame. a6, kick this guy away. They could probably steal a pawn. They should probably steal a pawn. Guess now if they try to steal a pawn, we can get the rook in. full compensation because we don't even need compensation. We get the pawn back with probably interest. Rook d1. Not here. Oh, here. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I would grind this forever. White can't allow black to play rook d2. Agreed. I don't know. Looks a bit miserable. Not that this bishop is that great. I guess it could go harass the rook here and get the d file. But white can also maybe threaten some stuff here someday. And yeah, that is also possible, like Richie says, instantly without this. And is that super great if we now get the d file? Probably. I do like the bishop here a bit. Makes it a bit awkward. Free the pawn, get there. b5. Or maybe that too. Some funny back tricks. Oh. Oh. Bishop f8, yeah. Well, we can get in. They can go here and get into maybe. So Lablakam goes there first. They challenge the file. Trade. Well, forever grind. King into the game. They could probably play that move. They missed that move. This is probably kind of questionable. Should black trade here? Just to win a pawn though. Because it's suddenly opposite court bishops and yeah, I don't know if that's worth the trade. Because this is so choice. Especially white king is also kind of fast to the center here. I don't know, sometimes these win, sometimes they don't. Yeah, I think we need the king really fast here though. That's a good move. Close things up, but yeah, king's in the center somewhere. Probably a good move. Not sure I feel like we should put the pawns on the light squares like that. You know, the king seems a bit vulnerable. We could try some kind of a check somewhere. Not sure where's the winning plan though. Like bishop somewhere, king runs here to hit everybody. Bishop f2. Oh, that might also be a mating net try. Not sure we can get there, but like maybe if we could take king here and play f5 and then bang. g4. Yeah, probably. Even the knight plus bishop versus the bishop might be draw just because of the 3-2. Yeah. It's awkward. If we go here, he can take and go for these guys. So I don't know, g4 takes, go here. Five unstoppable. King b4, bishop c2. Should we defend this and lose that? And is this winnable? I mean, this I feel like might be winnable, and since the king is so far, we can win the bishop. And actually, I'm gonna say that can white just like well, he doesn't have to, but I was gonna say that can he trade this and then at the wrong colored corner even here? We can, well, I guess we can go here and stop both. Like losing. Oh, definitely losing that one. Yeah, I don't know. This seems lost though. Looks lost, like we just run the king all the way there and bang it. Right? I don't know. Jumped somewhere stupid. Disconnected from the chat. Yay. Just gonna ask the machine because I don't know, but feels like it's lost. It is lost, this machine. Just bring the king here. This is not in time to defend, help anymore. Was bishop d3 losing then? I don't know. Here it's like a draw all the way. But they have to instantly go for, you know, this already lost. Where did we draw it away? King e5. Bishop f5. I'm not sure what the computer is doing here. With some kind of a... It's just in time in the... I don't know, king d1 and can't go through setup. King f4 prefers g5. Yeah, maybe that one too. I barely know. Because you can't do it in this way that we're left with the g pawn. Then you can't sack there anymore. Really difficult. So you just have to like here run there, and then we are in time to locate this thingy. This doesn't help because they just keep the bishop here and oh no. Bishop e6 the only move. Oh, okay, I see. Doing this from the back. So it can't go here, or here we're pinned, or here they get the king under the pawn. And then just keep this idiot here. Yeah, I managed to throw this game 16 million times, even with the engine running. It's difficult. How did the game go? G6. Do we get something similar? All right. Okay, this does not look winning, but we'll see. Okay, f4 probably, so we can keep that pawn there. Actually, never mind. This might look winning. Unless they have some kind of blockade again with the same ideas. We need an engine with a helmet so we don't hurt ourselves. Wonder if this is like somehow drawing. Probably not, since the king is really blockaded away. Can push this all the way here and then swing the king here. I'm gonna do something weird here. I don't know how to. And try. I don't know, we should have to, I don't know, much earlier try to bring the king to this side, but it's not in time. Like king a2. But if bishop a... Oh, do you think we have some kind of a... I mean, I don't need to do it instantly, but like march there. Say there's gonna be a stalemate tricks. I don't know, is this that case? They can give us a square there. We go here, you go here. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Okay, now it's probably a draw because I wandered there. But maybe here. And then we could maybe stalemate them and force this move. Checkmate them. So if there, they might have to go here and g3 instead. G4. How does that work? Like here, G4, G3. We just take, right? Oh, but we just take it, right? And here it doesn't work because it's never a stalemate. I don't know. I don't know. This feels like it probably white-black can somehow force some kind of stalemate where white has to move the g-pawn and then we mate him with this, or there's no way to, but it's a nice idea. Sometimes these weird configurations work. Yeah, this never worked though. Then you get locked out if you try that. Yeah, I think this doesn't work. You lose the both pawns. It's very close though. I'll just look at the table base because I don't think it works. Yeah, bishop f2 wins the fastest. If you go here, you get locked out. If you go there, we stalemate you. And then you have to move the pawn somewhere and we just croissant and checkmate you. It's a kind of almost like a study, endgame study, how to win this endgame. Probably not the study hard, but good position to have in some kind of endgame book. Alright, let's look at the game. Bishop e4. Labracam goes there. There could be the same endgame. Would be funny if it actually happened. Well, it is happening. Oh, we don't even have to. Labracam just stop that and there's no. There's sometimes like but I guess here we take. No. Need to do some tap dancing. But how do you get through if he goes here though? I think you eventually you have to like just go there. Queen h5, e1, bishop g1. Then we have to switch their thingy around and then go here, triangulate. I don't know if it works because they have so many squares to run around there, just to be able to always, when we come here, to go here. Like they have 3 squares to run around. If you try to keep the bishop on h2. Like he can run between these 3. We can, and whenever I go here, you come here from one of these. So, but just transfer the whenever it goes away, we move the bishop here and are just in time to go here, and then he can't come here and we win the pawns. Bang, 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 bang. And in the game, well, they lost the pawn and they lost the other pawn and then resigned. Nice. Nice endgame. I did not like I was kind of scared about this moment where and I technically, well, probably technically it was a draw here. Yeah. It's the opposite card. Bishops, even with the extra pawn, it's so draws. It's drawn here. Bishop g1, c5. Oh, c5 is good. Interesting endgame. I don't know. 1.1 probably means it's a draw still. White's up, black's up 2 pawns, but maybe there's some kind of fortress going on. c5 is very hard to play now. Open bishops to be fair. Yeah. If you take with the king, then you lose these guys and probably should defend this backwards and maybe you lose them anyways. Or g6. A rough endgame, rough endgame. Those are hard, very hard. Well done though, well played. Yep, I do like endgames. Mursu had another game. Oh yeah. You spammed so much it scrolled so far away. Mursu is white. Spanish Morphe variation. No takes. B5. I feel like this used to be like frowned upon, but I think this is called the Norwegian variation. Somewhere. Because Magnus might have done it or something. Or is it in... I don't see a Magnus game there, so... doubting that now, though. Oh, there is a Carson game here. I feel like somebody called this the Norwegian version. Maybe it's not even Magnus. Leeches doesn't think so, but it says Karo variation. Can I get somehow? Oh, there! Knight A5, Norwegian variation. Do we have Carson games here? Okay, same game. Puranik Carson. I'm not sure that's the game why it's called the Norwegian variation. Maybe. Best move, bishop takes f7. I don't doubt it. Also, it's, I see the database, bunch of games. I've played this. Well, I don't doubt that you have played this nonsense. As white, not as black. Richie knows all opening finance. Finesse. Alright, so we don't get that craziness. Also, we didn't get knight a5. This turning into a normal, I don't know, some kind of a prayer soon. Only opening I've studied, and Benoni. Big center, chop chop. Knight f6, rook e1, all look natural moves. Knight bd2. Now there is no games, suddenly a lot of games back to some normal main line. And suddenly no games again, 8-6. I guess the bishop held the knight here is not much of a threat. And black could have done something more useful like knight here or here and hit this guy a few times too. White has no time to do his maneuver or something. I don't know, maybe we get the c5 into. So, probably not needed. Alright, that seems a bit funny too. It's not really threatening anything. Noblerone beat them all, that is true. Hello, pups. f5 prep, but what does black do if we say, get out of here, get out of my town? You have no time to, well, also your f-pawn is really pinned. So it's just a, white got a free move and a free move. Free f3 and move 2. Do you know the Toblerone? It's candy. I do know Toblerone. My name might or might not have been inspired by eating the Toblerone when I was making my nickname. It might or might not have been inspired by Toblerone. When did I hear Toblerone lately somewhere? Oh, I remember. I was... all the Christmas thingies appeared in the shops like last week, or there was a huge Christmas calendar like in a Toblerone triangle. I might have to buy myself one, like advent calendar. I was eyeing that bad boy there. Haven't had an advent calendar in years, but might do it for a good Toblerone. Should bring the pen and fix the tea. There used to be like, I don't know, probably still is the Toblerone website where you could buy customized Toblerone bars. I could buy one with the noblerone instead. I wonder if they would allow that. Have a noblerone instead of a Toblerone. Or maybe they'll realize, wait, this guy is noblerone. Maybe we should sue him for some kind of trademark violation. Alright, this looks like real bad times for black. Should kick this guy first out. Then there's a mate. Alright, the only way to stop that, and then H-Spawn dies. Bang. Is that why we are called Nuggeteers? Because we are Nuga. I don't know. I really hate calling the team Nuggeteers though. I wish I could change it back. But apparently Leeches doesn't allow changing names or team names or anything. So too stupid name, the Nuggeteers, the Togeteers. Yeah, that would be even better. Speaking, I'm part of one of your clubs, the whatever, the Arsenal, Ars fans or something. Yeah, Ars fans. It's a good name. That's a good name for a club. And sorry, I should go back. I was smiling at the Ars fans, not paying any attention to what was happening in the game. So black gives us the rook. Knight goes in. First a trade. I suppose we could have played this too, but meh. Up so much material, why bother? B4, fix that stuff there. A5, good move from black, trying to fight for, I don't know, some kind of C5 break and some play maybe. Mursu says no, binding you down, taking your bishop. There's almost a pin here. Threaten C7, win the bishop. Yeah, that looks good too, but everything looks good. Can still kind of like hold on to something, but went there. And then knight h4. Black just like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. It's not mate, I think, but looks really miserable anyways. The bishop is complete garbage. I guess there is this guy though. Should they resigned? Take their promote peepon. All winning here. Yeah. But is there a mate here? I guess knight here is no. Or maybe rook here and then knight mate. It's the only way. Or a guaranteed way. I guess there is still a square here if it goes there. Do we have to make maybe rook here first and then knight mate? Or maybe like if they take, we check and do a pawn mate instead. That's also good. Nice game though. I don't think their opponent could give that much free moves for Tumurso. He's gonna crush you if you give him too many free moves, like 8 this move here. And well, 8-6 was kind of useless. This was kind of useless. Not only you get free h3, but also free move. Ursus too strong, indeed. Only Ars fans. Yeah. Keskisarja principle. No matter how you play the rooks, they're always upside down. Normally I don't play the Rui. Rui is pretty good. I don't think I ever really learned it well though. I did play it, kind of tried to play it seriously as white at some point, but at that point I wasn't really learning openings properly anyways. Usually like my inspiration, like I saw good game, try to replicate and start playing an opening, and really never learned that well. I had a nice tournament game a while back. Nice. It's the only nice games. I've seen some of these games. They're not all nice. Probably his over the board games are all nice. He should probably be like some kind of an international master or something. That's true. 50% of them are dog water. I like dog water, like it's a really nice non-cursing way to say stuff like dog water. We can, why not? If I can somehow copy pasta it. Do you know what is complete dog water? And I should not so say this on Twitch because I'm getting so many ads for that TV series, but the alien freaking Earth, that is dog water for sure. They're advertising so much on Twitch, so I shouldn't be really burning them so much, but I mean, it's a TV series based on the aliens when they get to Earth. But holy crap, that there's so many bad ideas there. Holy freaking hell. Like the Alien franchise. But they some like a... So yeah, I've gotten like a million adverts for that on Twitch, and I mean, there's good parts, but holy freaking hell. There's some real bad ideas that make it almost unwatchable. I don't know. I probably watched the first season and... Oh, you're white. Fine. Roy Lopez. Bang, bang, bang. Some mainline nonsense. B5, bishop B3. Castles. C3. Marshall. No Marshall. D4. Chop, chop. Isn't this like the exact position Murso had? Almost. Bishop here, we didn't do any of this stuff. Identical. Yeah. But your opponent is better. Murso's opponent did some h6 here, maybe. Stop jumps there. Alright, Murso. Thanks for playing again. Have a good night. Line up the bishops here. I mean, c5 is happening, right? No? Why did they go here and never play c5? Was there something wrong with that? Reaching is putting a master. Masters to sleep. I know, rook c1. So we're ready to meet this with that. Yep. So we can go here, we can drop the bishop here and the rook's not locked in. Good move, rook c1. e5. Chop, chop. No trades. Where does the knight go? Here, 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 here. Probably not there. Okay, so here. Budding master. Yep. Ay. Don't talk about budding, please. Haven't had a good budding in ages. I don't know why I like budding. Rich is trading the queens too. Horrible. Didn't have any kind of a... Feels like that's so strong that... Would have some kind of attack. I guess bishop g7 happens at some point and... Kind of neutralizes our bishop here. I don't know how to defend this, but... Maybe c5 instead. And we don't have time to do this, or also knight is covering this, so we don't probably have time to sack. Go here, mate. Ouch. Still looks pretty ugly. Taking away deaths from the knight. Chop, chop. Black's trying to trade everything. Now Rich is getting a little worried. c5 still. More attackers. Maybe b5. Kind of fixed the pawns badly. I was proud of this idea. Oh, it happened. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's a good one. Like, we make the pawns a little stupid. How do you win it though? Go for a blockade. Have this always covered. Had a rapid game today earlier I played, had kind of similar theme that had knights covering, I think right around here and here. All the time trying to cover their entry on D d2. Not that move though. But whatever. Why is that not a pawn sack? Also, apparently computer hates this move. Oh, I see. Ritzy like doesn't respect pawns. Yeah. But you gave up a free pawn. Here. No. Oh, there. Oh, that's apparently a big blunder. Big blunder. How is that a big blunder? Hmm. Um. How does this blunder the game? Here. Oh, bishop is hanging the end. Yeah, not so hard. Terrible. What the hell is this new music now? Also, this seems to be winning. So how does black survive this? And you have nothing here. Your move is obviously dog water because it's not forcing. Even though it says spinning as the other one. Alright, so like here, is this the point? So I'm gonna counter pin. Knight d4, bishop d4. C takes here. Bishop is lost. Yeah. But how do you, like the computer shows this is drawn. So is the idea like here, counterpin. Yups, yikes. That is, I mean, maybe you can see it. Because everything else is kind of failing in a long game. Right here. Yeah, this also looks, yeah. I agree, this can't be the right answer. This is completely winning. Bishop b5, knight c5. Rook d4. Yeah, but this now, no. I have to cheat because that's no way. Okay, I don't want to cheat. I didn't see anything. I don't want to. Why would I want to cheat there? Figure this out on your own. Like maybe here, still. It can't be that either. Can't remember my analysis. I don't see how this would draw though. Like maybe somehow this get out of the discovery. Like could this somehow be drawing at some point? Could this be drawing endgame? It could possibly be, but I don't know. Like with A pawn, I instantly believe, but B pawn, maybe. Thank you for the follow, Ranko. Usually black defenders want to play this, and I don't know. This increased the winning chances. I'm gonna ask the machine. Computer says, yeah, it's completely drawn. Fine. Yeah. All chess is drawn, because if this kind of stuff is drawn, then everything is drawn. And yeah, this is not gonna like the getting the rook on the side of the pawn, but it's so awkward in here. This is too far away to do anything. Nah. Having extra pawns doesn't matter. So everybody should sack like Morphy and then say that all the endgames are drawn anyways, down 2 pawns. You said it, not me. Yeah, I mean, I do kind of believe that sometimes. Like, nothing matters and then you draw the endgame anyways. Like, you can sack anything. Move is to offer a draw. Yep. Right move. Let's skip that nonsense. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, nice game anyways. Oh, wait. I didn't skip look your game all the way. I just got thrown in the stupid analysis. Chop chop. So he can't do anything here is the point, right? Bishop is hanging, rook's hanging. If he goes here, we just take the knight. And there's a fork here. Horrible. So tactically everything just horrible. Fine. Your move is okay, fine, I guess. It's not dog water. Oof. Oh, I guess that's a better way to defend. Knight defense, it didn't really work out. But that's not good. Down no exchange. Cool, 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 cool. I was thinking of this, but is there any? Guess this also works. But yours works too. Lost a piece. A3. How do you defend the knight? Can't. Here, B5. Yeah, there is just no hope in this endgame. No hope. Okay, we didn't need to give up the exchange, but it's fine. Would be a completely winning pawn end game too. Then they resigned. That is good. Good enough. Alright. Let's raid Tarf. King d3. Was great. I don't know if that's an asshole move to make. It's the move. Alright, I think that's enough for a day. Let's raid Darth Regulus. He was here earlier. Deserves a raid. Well, thanks for hanging around with me. It's much more fun streaming when there's people actually watching. Alright. Well, cheerio. Until next time. At some week I'm probably gonna stream more than once a week. Every week I promise that. Maybe this week, but then I don't do it anyways. I'm a horrible person, but at some point I'm gonna actually start streaming more, maybe. Maybe. Anyways, cheerio and see you guys around.